welcome everyone to the grand finals here of the Autumn Challenge 3 here at Cycles of the Place in Big Riviera, California. I am Jesus Coronel. That is Nicholas DeFrancus. We have our grand finalists. It is again Abigail Watson and Michael Wagner. Abigail already won some premier challenges and league challenges before in the past, but this is her first in this new era.
Yes, and we're seeing Michael come back again from the last round. And this is actually a new team from Abby I haven't seen yet. So we have on Abby's side, we have Porygon 2 and Zooey Ursaluna with Incineroar, Charizard, Jumpluff, and Torkoal. So we have a Sun mode. And then Michael's team again is Amoonguss, Flamigo, Golden Go, Incineroar, Porygon 2, and Zooey Ursaluna as well.
Yeah, as I said previously in the round, this is a regional runner-up team from Abby from Gdańsk Regional from Poland. It's got second, unfortunately, to Federico Fedecampo over in Poland, and Michael once again piloting the team that's been good from probably like the early stages of Regulation H, and yeah. I think this is a pretty interesting matchup because while both of them have shuriken components, but Abigail has a lot more offense than I think Michael does.
Yeah, it is more offensive. There is this like fully support Jumpluff option, but I'm not sure if we'll see that here because of the trick room on both sides. So I think we're pretty evenly matched. The Golden Go has Terra Dragon for all these fire types. It's a nice Terra to have over Steel for the matchup. So let's see what Abby...
Yeah, because that's just probably going to be determinative of how this battle is going to go. And her lead is going to be Charizard and Torkoal, so it will be the Solar Power Charizard out immediately. And there is the Goldango and the Flamigo once again from Michael, a pretty classic lead. But there's some mind games into this because, well, Charizard can go for Heat Wave, could get blocked by Wide Guard, could go for Weather Ball, could be Terra Dragon, could be Dragon Pulse, maybe not a Terra Dragon.
So this is really interesting. It is specs. That is something to consider. So you do have a Dragon Pulse for this Terra Dragon Goldingo, but do you call this Terra or not? That's kind of a lot of mind games. I think you still just have to Terra because you're like going against fire types. Okay.
I mean, it could be a double protect as well.
Yeah,
I just thought about it.
You could just protect the out.
Could be a double protect here. Yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen. So we get to see what Charizard locks itself into for this turn. It is a Weather Ball, definitely counting on a Heat Wave. I mean, Wide Guard from Flamigo, which it did go after. And Overheat, yeah, and Overheat comes out. Tries to try to get out of here with the eject bag. Oh, wanted to get the Flamigo gone.
Yeah, so that was a double into Flamigo. So you're like, I don't even care if you're going to Terra. But now you're kind of safe to Terra. Switch out the Charizard to get back to Instant Dragon if you needed to. But you really don't want to stay in as a Steel type against double fire in the sun. So
especially because of the single target Weather Ball being 100 pace power in the sun.
Yeah, that's better than Heat Wave.
And accurate too.
Yeah. And Overheat's just crazy on. Well, actually, it's on both, but Torkoal gets to switch out for free with an eject pack should it Overheat and it connect.
Yeah, we do see the Terra locked on the Golden Go.
No way you don't. You just have to Terra this dragon into this dragon. So cool, it's crazy. So we got covered the defenses, so I guess you have to go for Shadow Ball with your Ghost Stab for neutral damage over like resisted Steel, unless you really think that she's gonna switch.
Okay, we do see Close Combat come out into the Charizard, probably just a last-ditch effort just to get damage on.
Yeah, I think maybe you thought there was a switch there. I guess the flying move wasn't better.
Okay, it is into the Golden Go. Choice Specs, Solar Power, Boosting Weather Ball. Almost enough to knock it out in a single hit, but the Shadow Ball comes out to the Charizard and will knock it out.
That is crazy. That was resisted. Like, that's resisted. But I guess you get 3 boosts. You get Solar Power.
Okay, Golden Go Golden Go almost goes down. Okay, yeah, Eruption is going to take both of them. Well, takes the Golden Go down, but it will take a Flamigo down to the Pokesash.
Yeah, so you have a Sash here on this Flamigo. You get to potentially move.
I'm actually surprised that Abby actually got away with using Eruption there.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Because I don't know if the close combo is necessary for a switch in, or I think what it might have been. No, I don't think it was Terra Ghost. I think it was just like, I just want to get Charizard gone.
Yeah, the Charizard is a big threat there. So you could come into this. He has an Ursaluna. Ground type will help against a lot of these fire types on Abby's side. Now that the flying type is gone.
And Abby brings out Ursaluna.
Which, yeah, so we have both the Ursalunas.
And both of them are actually okay.
That's so funny. So are we going to see both of them protect for their Flame Orb? Do we just attack without Flame Orb boost?
I could see Terra Ghost from Abby because you're still weak to close combat.
Yeah, Terra Ghost would be nice, or just protecting out. This could be a very boring turn, probably, because of all the shenanigans, but either way, we'll... I think Abby is in a really good position here. You almost, like, as Michael, need to just double protect, but then you're letting her Ursaluna get Flame Orb as well. So, let's see.
Okay, and yeah, there's a protect from Abby's there, Ursaluna for now. I think no matter what, I think it's our Eruption's got to come out from the Torkoal, even if you do take damage. Because Flamingo going down is probably your biggest benefit here. Does the close combat? No, Brave Bird into the Torkoal.
Has high defense, yeah.
Yeah.
So you dodge your own recoil, which means if it went for overheat, it's not going to get to switch out.
Okay, it's another Eruption. I thought so. So both Flame Orbs proc. Michael's down to his last two. Abby still has an unknown Pokemon in the bag, but Sun turns are running out, and this would have been preferably better in Trick Room. But I am aware that this Ursaluna for Abby is actually faster than Michael's.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yes. And the last Pokemon for Michael is that Porygon 2, with the download boost being a special attack boost again.
Yeah, you get the boost that you need here. So,
yeah, obviously Michael's got to set up Trick Room.
Yeah, you need Trick Room, and you need Torkoal gone in the Trick Room. So
I wonder if Facade... Oh, actually targeted Porygon 2. I'm actually surprised they did not target the Ursaluna here, because Porygon 2 survives here. There's the Facade to the Torkoal, that's going to knock out, and that's Trick Room being set up basically for free.
Yeah, so we get this Trick Room successfully. And since we know that the Ursaluna on this side is slower, it's beneficial to it. So this last Pokemon really matters from Abby's side. We, see, it's probably not Jump Up. It's probably going to be Porygon 2 if I had to guess, but we'll have to see. It could be Incineroar.
It's Incineroar.
Okay. So you do get an Intimidate here. That's helpful for negating this Guts boost.
This is just hard because, well, it's obvious that you fake out the Ursaluna here, but it's just like, do you Terra Ghost to dodge Ice Beam? Because if you do, at least you open the Headlong Rush the next turn. Oh, no, not only Headlong Rush, Earthquake.
Yeah, I think you want to Terra Ghost here so you don't get hit by Facade or super effective Ice Beam, and then you're forced to go for a ground move that debuffs you or spread Earthquake. Fake out from Incineroar is really obvious here. Do you protect? So you're in Trick Room, so you don't get faked out. I think that's probably the move.
There's Abby's Terra. Presumably it's going to be that Ursaluna to that Ghost typing, and it is not. It's Incineroar to Ghost.
So, okay, same thing, same difference. We don't want to hit with super effective moves, in this case, Ground.
Or a Facade for that matter. Fake out into the Porygon 2. This Ursaluna is going to go big here. Headlong Rush into the Incineroar at -1 with a Guts boost. It survives with the Terra. What does the Ursaluna do from Abigail? Because Abby's needs to be a big swing here with the Porygon 2 not doing much of anything this turn. Facade, okay, just finishes with the Porygon 2. That's a little concerning.
Yeah, so now we're at a 2v1, but honestly, him not protecting that turn, that's probably what she thought and didn't fake out. So we know that you have the speed boost here, but you have to go for Earthquake if you want to hit both, and that's definitely not going to be enough to take.
Oh, 3 turns of Trick Room.
Yeah, you have 3 turns of Trick Room, but I don't know. I think you've dropped your defenses at all, and that's kind of not going to work against the opposing Ursaluna.
Yeah, that does nothing to the Ursaluna of Abigail, and I believe because of those dropped defenses from the Headlong Rush, I think Facade should be enough to knock out the Ursaluna from Michael, barring different attack investment from this Ursaluna. It does not survive. Abigail wins game number 1.
Wow, that was a very pretty close match, but it seems like Abby has a lot more control for this matchup, so we'll have to see if Michael make any swaps or any different plays to counter it. That Terra Dragon did not help against that Charizard. That's crazy damage. Been resisted.
Yeah, and that Charizard actually just did so much. I mean, it didn't really do much other than necessarily take out the Golden Go.
But what else do you need it to do these days? It's like it's not doing the same like shenanigans it did in Sword and Shield. So this Specs actually is really like a good call. I think this is like how you use Charizard in the present meta. Like I'm just so surprised about how good that is.
Yeah, and it probably was a good thing that Abigail locked it into Weather Ball instead of Heat Wave, because that actually could have gave Michael a good amount of momentum with that Golden Go.
Yeah.
And
now we know that too, so it's like, what can you do to switch this up? Do you still go for your same Golden Go lead? What can you really switch up? Because you can't really like bring in Incineroar to like intimidate Charizard at special, and there's a lot of Terra Ghosts on her side. It's like literally half the team Terrago. Yeah. So there's a lot of ways to dodge fake out. It's very like sketchy to fake out against it.
We'll go ahead and see this game 2 lead. It's Charizard jump bluff for Abigail. So both these Pokemon would like to have a Torkoal in play, but I guess the question is who does it prefer? As this Intimidate, it will drop on both Pokemon, neither which mattering. For Michael with an Incineroar, but the Flamingo's alongside it, and so Jump Bluff's not appreciative of the Flamingo right now.
Yeah, so Jump Bluff, I know we're dying to know what's going on. It is Terrafire, Chlorophyll, Cloak. We have Sleep Powder, Sunny Day, Tailwind, and Rage Powder. So instead of Torkoal, you could opt to go for Sunny Day manually to get the boost. Or we could go Speed, which we don't really need here. Or we have Sleep Powder, which is pretty fast Sleep Powder even without Chlorophyll. Jump Bluff is very fast. It and Flamingo are kind of near each other, right? They both break 100.
Yeah, they do, but I believe Jump Bluff's faster than Flamingo.
I think so too. I think so.
Timer's running out on Michael, so he just let's move on. Sleep Powder lands on the Flamingo!
Oh, that's not good for Michael. It's very successful Sleep Powder.
And the Charizard, okay, so the Flamingo is indeed faster than the Charizard, so we do know that for a fact. That's the speed order. Heat Wave comes out. This will probably put Flamingo to stash. No, it just hangs on with 28 HP. Incineroar, Flare Blitz is a jump bluff, down it goes.
Yeah, that's a very easy one-hit KO there without the sash. We're gonna get a pretty good chip from the recoil. Yikes. So Flamingo is really threatened now. It could wake up this turn, but yeah, so the Ursaluna has Terra Ghost, so you might not, well, you have Scrappy, but you still would want like the super effective close combat, and it wouldn't hit super effective any. Charizard is good defensively against this thing, so yeah. Oh gosh, Abby's like in a really good position. Sorry.
Yeah, and she's actually pretty confident because like if the Flamingo wakes up, which is the worst case scenario,
right.
It could just close combat the Ursaluna, which could be a protect in that slot. Charizard kind of has free reign to go for another Heat Wave, and the only thing that's really threatening is probably a knockoff of the Incineroar into the Charizard. But instead, it's just going to switch out, just make sure you have Intimidate later on for that Ursaluna. In comes Porygon 2.
Porygon 2 is pretty tanky. It should be able to provide
another special attack boost.
Okay, you get the boost you need.
And there's a Protect, just in case the Flamingo wakes up in one turn.
Yeah, so this is maybe good for Michael if this
stays asleep for a second turn.
You need this Heat Wave to miss your Flamingo so bad.
And it did not miss. It double connects to both Pokemon. Flamingo goes down. Porygon 2 actually takes a decent amount of damage there.
Yeah, and that's really nice. Porygon 2, that chip is enough to where you're threatened by a double target and to not being able to use Trick Room. And you can come back in. You could fake out Trick Room here, but both opposing Pokemon do have Terra Ghosts and are able to do it this turn. So you could see a mind game of like which one do you fake out? Do you set Trick Room?
Or do you... I think there's a move that I can see actually. I think this could be a game-winning move from Abigail. I'm actually going to call it right now. First, we're going to switch out the Torkoal Heat Wave with the Terra Ghost.
Okay, well, let's see. We switch out the Ursaluna on Abby's side, so...
It's happening!
Oh, man, this is bad.
This is happening. I think this is Terra Ghost as well from the Charizard to protect it from Fake Out. I think Heat Wave will double knock out both Pokemon. Here goes the Terra from the Charizard!
Yeah, this is going to do major damage.
It's got to connect, though. It's got to connect, though.
Yeah, it does have to connect.
I might be right on what happens here, but it's got to connect.
Yeah, so you're getting a boost from...
the sun and the solar power.
And your solar power, so this is like a more boost than usual for a fire type, so this is...
Fake Out into the Ghost type!
Alright, let's
Into
see.
the Charizard, not gonna work out. Double connect the Heat Wave, does it knock out? Both it will!
Double knockout. Resists don't matter when you have this many damage multipliers.
And all Michael has left is a lone Ursaluna, I believe, in the back. It is just an Ursaluna.
Yeah, and you did not get Trick Room sat either, which...
Once again, you're praying on a Heat Wave miss, or you have to switch out the Charizard to get an accurate Weather Ball.
Yeah, this is
I think it's more than likely that Torkoal stays in, launches the Overheat, and then Charizard switches out into the Ursaluna. Never mind, we're just protecting.
Yeah, so we want that Flame War boost next turn. You kind of have to get it, or you're just like not doing anything here. You could Earthquake. I don't know if that's enough even with Flame Orb to take out. It's definitely not enough to double knockout, but is it even enough to take out?
I think it's enough to knock out the Charizard. I don't know. I think it might have enough power to knock out the Torkoal, actually.
Yeah, I think you go for it because it's like the solar power does chip the Charizard.
Okay, I think so 3 turns left the Sun. So no, never mind. We hit a Heat Wave. That should be the game.
Yeah.
That's it. Abigail Watson wins Autumn Challenge 3 undefeated with a 2-0 win over Michael Wagner.
Yeah, that was a very clean sweep for Abigail today. Fully undefeated. Sun is best weather. It's better than rain. You've heard it here.
Not if you're in Poland.
not if you're in Poland. It's a really good team. This way to bring like a very interesting pick that isn't like the meta pick, but is still like a very good Pokemon. Like Specs Charizard. Wow.
I mean, that's controlled damage output because, well, Heat Wave may be the most inaccurate thing in the world because sometimes you win with Heat Waves, you miss with Heat Waves, and you lose the game.
Yeah, it is risky, but it generally is worth it.
Yeah,
you get a lot more out of it. You get like burn chances, spread with fire.
Yeah, and that's fortunately going to be it for us here at Psychosero Plays, and that'll do it for Autumn Challenge 3. We'll be back here next week for Autumn Challenge number 4 here on November 10th. I might not be here again because I'm not on a consistent basis unless I get lucky enough to get a ride or something. But other than that, congratulations to Abby Watson for winning her second league challenge here at Psychosero Plays. And we'll be congratulating her for the time being. And you have any final thoughts?
Well, it was good to be here today, and we will see you next week.
All right, we'll be seeing you guys next week here on Psychosero Plays at twitch.tv/PowGaming. We'll see you guys next week, November 10th, for our 4th Autumn Challenge. This is Supernova. This has been Jesus Coronel. I messed up.
It's me, Nicholas.
Yeah, that'll do it for us today. So long, everyone. Till next time.
Bye-bye.
You make me feel